If you don't like listening to your own voice or you hate how you sound on video, you're not alone. In fact, when people record themselves for the first time and they play it back, they feel embarrassed and disgusted by what they hear. In case we haven't met, hi, I'm Richard, and for the last decade, I've been helping people improve their camera speaking skills and feel more confident on video. And for many years, I used to hate my own voice, but eventually I learned to love it. Today, we're going to unpack why your voice sounds so different on video, why it makes you cringe, and most importantly, how to stop hating it and actually start loving it. Because your voice isn't just how you sound, it's what makes you unique, and it's what helps you stand out from everyone else. Now let's be real. The first time you hear yourself on video, it feels weird, it feels wrong, and maybe you're thinking, do I really sound like that? And it could feel like you're listening to somebody else. You might even feel embarrassed, and this feeling can discourage you from creating videos, sharing your ideas, and even chasing your own dreams. But here's the good news. That discomfort you feel about your voice isn't a permanent problem. You can't swap your voice out for a new one, but you can change how you feel about it. And the first step towards being able to change something is to understand it. So first, we need to understand why you hate how your own voice sounds. It's a common experience shared by content creators, singers, public speakers, and just about anybody in general. And it's not because your voice isn't good enough. It's because you're unfamiliar with how your voice really sounds. Think about it. You spent your entire life hearing your voice from inside your own head. That's the voice you've been familiar with your whole life. And it's the voice that you've been hearing for however many years you can remember. But when you hear a recording of yourself, you're suddenly experiencing another unfamiliar version of your voice. And that version is what everyone else around you hears. This mismatch of expectation versus reality, or unfamiliar versus familiar, is what makes you cringe. You expected your voice to sound one way, but reality gave you something else. And your brain doesn't like surprises, so it labels this new sound as wrong, even though that's actually the authentic version of your voice, the version that the world already knows and accepts. For those of you who are curious, here's what's happening on a scientific level. You hear your own voice in two ways. The first is through air conduction, sound waves traveling through the air into your ears, just like how you hear other people. And second, through bone conduction, your vocal cords vibrations traveling through your bones into your inner ear. When you speak, you hear both. Your bones mainly conduct lower frequencies, which is why your voice sounds deeper to you. But in recordings, you only hear the air-conducted sound, the way everyone else hears you, which is why it sounds thinner, lighter, and unfamiliar. So it's not that your recorded voice is bad, it's just different from what you're used to. And the more you expose yourself to it, the more familiar it becomes to you. Now let's talk about how to move from hating your own voice to actually embracing it. Here are 3 steps that help me stop cringing at my own voice. Step 1, normalize the cringe and stop criticizing yourself. The first moment of, do I really sound like that? It's normal. It's common. Everyone goes through it. So knowing that it's normal removes the shame and it helps you move forward. But what makes it worse is the automatic habit of criticizing and tearing yourself down. So instead, try to notice when your mind starts to criticize and stop it in its tracks. Remind yourself, this is just how my voice objectively sounds to the world, and that's okay. By breaking this habit of instant self-criticism, you give yourself a chance to adjust to your voice instead of judging it. Next, step 2, expose yourself to your voice. The only real solution to this problem is acceptance through familiarization. And this is exposure therapy for your ears. And it's how I eventually stopped hating my voice and started to really embrace it. Just like when you became comfortable hearing your own voice over time, you can grow comfortable hearing your recorded self, your recorded voice, through the same process of exposure and practice. So how do we practice exposure therapy? Record yourself daily. Voice notes, short videos, even reading out loud. Don't aim for perfection because it's all about being consistent. The more you hear that unfamiliar version of your voice, the more familiar and comfortable it becomes. For me, it didn't take too long. After editing a handful of videos, I got used to it. And before I knew it, I was thinking, hey, I don't sound bad after all. So that process of editing, constantly hearing my voice over and over again, is what really helped. Now, step 3, reframe the story in your mind. Instead of thinking, I hate my voice, start thinking about it as your unique signature. Nobody else in the world sounds like you, and that uniqueness is what helps you stand out, build trust, and eventually connect with people. And remember this, that same voice you hear on a recording, that's the same voice that your friends, your family, and your audience already know and love. It's not about replacing it, it's about embracing it. You don't need a new voice, you just need a new relationship with the one you already have. So if this video helped shift the way you think about your own voice, hit that like button, subscribe for more tips on speaking with confidence, and let me know in the comments down below, what's one word you would use to describe your voice? Thanks again, and I'll see you in the next video.